Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Welcome back to Life of Indian Mom in Singapore. Well, sometime it happens to me that I really get bored to make always chapati at home, and I might be relating to some of you also. But to keep us feeling in a healthy way, chapatis are best for every active person or for kids. So now to keep in this mind, I think these three are best and healthy alternate for chapatis. These are dal pitta, dal bati and dal dhokla. Some of you might already know these dishes, but just sharing it. So moving on to make our first very easy, tasty yet nutritious dish called dal pitta. So let's get started. And this is my mother's one of the favorite dish too, and I learned from her only, and she makes yummiest. So for that I have taken here half cup tuar dal or arhar dal and washed 2 or 3 times and then dipped in excess water. And then I'm adding here half teaspoon turmeric powder or haldi powder and half teaspoon salt or salt to taste. Now here I have taken 4 or 5 garlic pods and 2 green chilies. We need to make a fine paste. I'm using my mortar and pestle to grind it, and you can use normal mixer grinder too to make a paste. But traditionally people make in this way, so following it. Now one by one I'm adding garlic and green chili paste in the dal and switch on the flame, keeping it on low to medium flame for around 3 to 4 whistles and then turn off the gas. Now here I have taken around 1.5 cup atta or wheat flour, and I'm adding half teaspoon salt and then knead it with less amount of water. Dough should be slightly harder side only. Cover it and let it rest for around half an hour. Now after half an hour I knead it 1 or 2 times. Now taking out small balls from dough in order to make these pittas. This is a shape of pitta. Actually that means a spoon shape. This shape will become after few trials. We used to make it often, so I can make it easily now. I remember when I was young, I used to see how my mom making it very naturally, but that time it's kind of difficult for me. But now it's not a big deal, so I can make it easily too. Now as you can see, all our pittas has been done. Here open the lid of pressure cooker and stir it well. Then we'll add some amount of water in it, and then we'll add all the pittas in the dal. Keep it on low to medium flame for around 8 to 10 minutes until our pittas are fully cooked in the dal, and add on water if needed. After 5 to 6 minutes will be added 1 big tomato or 2 small tomatoes paste in the dal and stir it well. Check the salt if needed, please add accordingly. Well, it's kind of no oil dish. We haven't add any kind of oil in any stage, and yet the taste is amazing. After 10 minutes approximately, check the pitta has been done already, cooked well in the dal. Now dish out in serving bowl, and here our healthiest yet yummiest dal pitta are ready to serve. Do try and let me know how many of you have already know this recipe. Squeeze some lemon on top and enjoy the dish. Here is my all-time favorite recipe. It's dal bati. Quite heavy and rich food due to ghee. So better prepare at afternoon time. So firstly, for dal I have taken half cup of chana dal mixed with 1/4 cup of urad dal, washed 2 or 3 times and then dipped in excess water. Keep aside. Now we need to add 1 big onion, 1½ tomato, 3 or 4 garlic pods, half green chili, around 1 inch of ginger. Cut all the things in medium size and drop in the dal. We will add now some spices here. 1 teaspoon red chili powder, half teaspoon zira or cumin seed, 1/4 teaspoon carom or ajwain seed, salt to taste, half teaspoon turmeric or haldi powder, then 1/4 teaspoon garam masala powder. Mix all the ingredients well and then switch on the flame. Keep the pressure cooker on low to medium flame. Coming up here to make the bati dough preparation. So here I have taken 1½ cup of wheat flour or atta. Will add half teaspoon salt, half teaspoon carom seeds or ajwain seed, and 1/4 teaspoon black pepper powder and 1 tablespoon oil. Mix all properly and then kneading the dough with less amount of water to make hard dough, as slightly hard dough is perfect for making batis. Here my dough preparation has been done and I'm covering it. Let it rest for a few minutes. Need to put 4 to 5 whistles in dal and after that switch off the flame. Preheat the oven for bati preparation. Knead the dough 1 or 2 times before making batis. Now best part is to come. Instead of making chapatis, it will be done so soon. Although it will take time in oven, but for that you don't need to stand at one place. Anyways, so take a small ball or peda from the dough of equal size and keep aside. Here our all batis has been done. I have made around 15 batis. Now we will set them in oven and I am keeping the temperature around 180°C and it will take around 20 to 25 minutes to fully cook the batis. Checking the dal now. I have thoroughly mixed it and added 1 cup of water to keep in running consistency. Now I am adding 1 teaspoon well grinded cumin seed, 2 tablespoons deep fried dried onion and half teaspoon garam masala powder. Mix it well and then keep it on low flame. This is for tadka or tempering. So here I have taken pinch of hing, 1/4 teaspoon zira or cumin seed, 1/4 teaspoon mustard or rice seed, 1 small onion cut into slice and 1 sliced green chili, 1 or 2 dried red chili. Keep a small pan on fire, add around 2 tablespoons oil and then add all the seasoning. Flame should be low to medium. Saute till it golden brown in color and then drop the seasoning into the dal. Here I am adding 1 lemon juice into the dal. Here tempering or tadka is ready. Now adding 1 teaspoon red chili powder and then drop it in the dal. Here our delicious dal is ready to serve. Garnish it with green coriander leaves. Meanwhile, don't forget to check the batis. Flip the sides very carefully when it's half done. After around 25 minutes, our bati has been done. Now gently take out from the oven. Now carefully open the batis with hand and fill ghee in each bati. It should be done while it's hot. And here our mouth-watering dal batis are ready to serve. Serve it hot only and add more ghee if needed. And whosoever is dal bati lover like me, let me know in comment section. Do try this delicious recipe and I'm sure you will like it. Now it's time to make some chatpati masaledar dish called dal dhokla. So for that, here I have taken around half cup split green moong dal, washed 2 or 3 times and then dipped in excess water for around half an hour. After that, keeping it in a pressure cooker. Now I am adding here 1½ onion, 1 tomato, half green chili, 2 or 3 garlic pods, 1 inch ginger cut in a medium size and then add in the dal. This half onion and half green chili I save for tadka later. It's time to add spices. So here I have taken 1 teaspoon red chili powder, salt as per taste, half teaspoon garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon jeera or cumin seeds, 1 teaspoon turmeric or haldi powder. Add all ingredients in the dal, cover the lid and then keep it in low to medium flame for around 4 to 5 whistles. Now we prepare dhokla. Dough procedure is almost same as we prepared for bati or pitha, but here dough should be normal, nor hard, neither too soft. So I have taken here around 1½ cup of wheat flour. Add around 1 teaspoon salt, 1 teaspoon ajwain or carom seeds, half teaspoon black pepper powder, and then around 2 tablespoon oil. Mix it all properly, then knead the dough by adding small amount of water. Dough consistency should be normal. It's done. Then cover the dough and let it rest for around half an hour. Now after half an hour, I greased my palm with little oil and then knead the dough for 1 or 2 times again. Dough is ready now. I'm making dhokla or dhokli from the dough. So taking very small amount of peda size ball from the dough and giving shape to this. Now shape can be vary. Some people roll like chapatis and then cut into cubes or diamond shape. But we like in this way only. Just make sure it's not too big, otherwise it's difficult to cook well in the dal. Here all our dhoklis are ready. Now let's check the dal. mixing it very well with this beater, and then I will add around 1 cup of hot water in the dal. Add more water if needed to, and check the salt. If required more, you can add it more. Now I am adding one by one all our dhoklis in the dal. Will be keep on low to medium flame for around 10 to 12 minutes or until dhoklis are fully cooked. Stir occasionally. Checking after 12 minutes, and I think our dhokli has been done. This is for tarka or tempering. So here I have taken pinch of hing, 1/4 teaspoon jeera or cumin seed, 1/4 teaspoon mustard or rice seeds, 1 small onion cut into slices, 1 sliced green chili, 1 or 2 dried red chili, few curry patta leaves. Now before tarka, I added 1 lemon juice, half teaspoon garam masala powder, 1 teaspoon grinded cumin seeds, half teaspoon chaat masala powder in the dal, and mix it all properly and then switch off the flame. Keep a small pan on flame, add around 2 to 3 tablespoon oil. When the oil is hot, then add hing and all the ingredients for tarka. Flame should low to medium, saute till it golden brown in color, and then I have added around 1 teaspoon red chili powder and then dropped in the dal. And here, as you can see, our delicious dal dhoklis are ready to serve. Garnish it with small green chilies and green coriander leaves and enjoy as your lunch or dinner. I hope you like my recipe videos. Do try and let me know. Would be love to hear your feedback. Ending this video now. Do like, share, comment and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Will be see you all in my next video. Take care. Bye bye.